Hello everybody, Joe here. Welcome to the channel. So today's workout, we've got 5 rounds and we've got 5 different exercises that we're going to be doing. So get your little bit of a stretch going on first and then we'll start the workout. We're going to start with 10 jumping jacks. All the movements today are going to be 10 reps per movement. So after we complete the jumping jacks, we're going to do 10 push-ups, 10 squat lunge combo, 10 one pump burpee, and 10 4-count leg raises. So again, when you're doing these push-ups, make sure the shoulders or the elbows are coming out at roughly a 45-degree angle. I used to hold them into the body all the time, but I found that eventually started to hurt my shoulders. Here we're getting into the squat lunge combo. So this is definitely going to be the hardest out of all the movements that we're going to be doing. The hardest for me anyways. Make sure when you're doing your squat, your knees are not caving in. Always make sure those knees go out to protect the knee joint itself. So one squat and then one lunge on each side. I try to alternate squat and then left lunge, right lunge, and then the next one will be squat, right lunge, left lunge, just to kind of make it equal on both sides. I don't like to start always with the same size. You're just kind of working your body unequal. And I believe in balance and everything. So here we're getting into the one pump burpees. Classic, can't go wrong with the one pump. Make sure your chest is coming fairly close, if not hitting the ground. For me, I usually touch my nose or so to the ground. Keep that straight line of the body. Don't let your hips dip and don't hold your hips up too high like a downward dog or something like that. You can also vary your elbows a little bit. You can have them out on a 45. You can have your hands a little bit further than shoulder width, somewhat like I'm doing now, or you can have them a little bit closer. But in general, you want to make sure your elbows are coming out at roughly a 45-degree angle, similar to what I'm doing now. So that was it for the one pumps. We're going to get down on the floor and do 10 4-count leg raises. So one 4-count would be 1, 2, 3, 1. So that would be 1 rep there. So 10 reps of those, and then we are finished the first round. So these workouts are great. Again, you don't need any equipment doing these. You can do this in your hotel room, which a lot of the times when I'm on the road, I do a fair amount of motorcycle trips. As you can see, my motorcycle's in the background. And, just doing these in your hotel room, it doesn't require any space. It doesn't require any equipment. All you need is basically a pair of shoes if you're doing any sort of burpees, or like me, if you've done burpees without any shoes or socks on, it will rip the bottoms of your feet on carpet if that's what you're doing it on. So a basic pair of shoes is pretty much all you need. Again, if I'm in a hotel room and I'm not bringing extra even workout clothes, let's say I'm not bringing extra shorts and stuff like that. I'm just working out in my underwear in the hotel room, nothing fancy. But I like putting in the reps. I believe that consistency is king. So there's no excuses to always complete your workout. I talk to friends all the time and they're like, oh, I'm traveling, or oh, there's no gym, or there's no weights, or, I have to get up too early, blah, 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 blah. I hear all kinds of excuses. I got kids, I got to take them. You know what? Make that extra effort. Wake up an extra 30 minutes before your kids get up. Do a 15, 20-minute workout. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go to the gym. You can do some burpees and some squats and some push-ups and leg raises, similar to what we're doing here. Do that, a couple rounds of that. Again, similar to what we're doing. Do it for 10, 15 minutes, and that's really all the workout you need. You don't need to always strive for peak elite fitness. Myself, I strive for a fairly high level of fitness, but again, this is not my day job. This is just something that I'm passionate about. It's a hobby of mine, so I enjoy keeping fit. But if you don't, you should be going through basic movements anyways. Do a light jog for 15 minutes or some some sprints or some squats, anything to kind of get you active for that 15 to 20 minutes, especially when you do that at the beginning of the day. You're going to feel so much more accomplished. If you're normally getting up at 6:30 in the morning and you've got kids to feed, you're taking them to schools, your dog, whatnot. Get up an extra half hour or 20 minutes early. Go down into your garage or go to another room where no one's awake yet, and just do some movements like these. The one pump burpee is perfect. The squat is perfect. Those are probably the most two basic forms of exercises you can do. Get on the floor, do some leg raises, and do 4 or 5 rounds of that, and bam, you're done. And after, you will feel so much more accomplished, and you feel like you kind of have a little bit ahead of your day than all your other coworkers and all your other friends, because you've accomplished something already, and it's only 30 or 40 minutes into your day. Luckily for me, my job allows me sometimes in the morning to go to PT, physical training. So I do get time off some days, but other days I don't, and I just work out before work. And if I can't work out before work, then I work out after work. Either way, I usually work out, I'd say around 5 days a week. Sometimes it's 6 days a week. Sometimes it's 3 days a week. If I'm doing, 700 kilometers on the motorcycle or something like that, 800 kilometers on the motorcycle on long days, at times, I don't really care to do a workout, but usually those days, instead of doing a workout, I will do some sort of mobility sort of workout. I will do kind of like an animal flow yoga, especially sitting on the bike for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time. Your butt starts to get sore, your back starts to get a little stiff. My back is not ideal by any means. I had some back issues in the past, so I'm always working on stretching my low back, my psoas, on my abdomen and stuff like that. I do a lot of twists in that, stretch out the hamstrings and the glutes, all that to keep you healthy. So getting back down to the leg raises, you can also have your hands below your butt like that. If you have back problems, that is a much easier way to do them. However, if you're holding your chest and your shoulders and your head off the ground and you're pushing your low back into the ground like I'm doing now, it is a little harder. However, that is a better way of doing it. It will also bring in your core a little bit more, and it's much harder. You get more of a workout, and it's better for you in the long run. So back to the jumping jacks, simple movement. Right back into the push-ups. And you can take a workout like this, and if you've got a little bit of extra time, let's say this only takes us 10 or 15 minutes today. Heck, instead of doing 5 rounds, maybe you want to do 10 rounds or 15 or 20 rounds. I've done workouts like this where I've done it for a full 60 minutes. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be super extensive. Just extremely basic and simple movements. Today I'm trying to show you some of the most basic and simple movements you can do. The squat lunge combo. If you can't hop into each lunge, all you got to do is squat, come up, and step forward into each lunge. Or if you want to do reverse lunges, you can come up from the squat and then do your left reverse lunge and your right reverse lunge. I do like the squat lunge with the hop. It just adds a little bit of extra cardio in it. And as you can see, the pain and agony is on my face. Definitely the hardest out of all those movements for me was the squat lunge combo. Even more so than the burpees. I mean, I can do burpees. I can do 500 burpees with minimal rests. I could never do 500 squat lunge combos. I would be near dead after that. So again, keep those elbows at a 45. You can have your, I like to have my hands generally a little bit wider than shoulders. I don't usually go super wide. I don't usually go super narrow. And right back in, 4 count leg raises. Again, 4 count leg raises is something I will do probably 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes I do, I do sets of 10 or 20. Sometimes I'll go up to sets of like 50. And if you're doing 40 or 50 in a row, 40 or 50 4 counts, that's 200 leg raises right there in a single set. You may need to take a little bit of a break, maybe 5-10 second breather in between, when you hit around 30. But you'll find that your abs, when you go to stand up, you're like, oh wow, I felt that one. Again, keep those push-ups strict. Notice how I'm a straight line from my heels right to my head. I'm not letting my pelvic and my groin dip or anything like that towards the floor. The squat lunge combo is also a little bit of a balance if you're going into the hop like I am now. So sometimes I get a little bit off balance, but that's okay. I'm trying and I'm pushing through anyways. You'll feel that as you get up in the reps, you're 7-8 reps into this, your legs sometimes feel a little bit weak and you almost feel like you're going to fall over sometimes. So just slow down the reps, go at your own pace. Yeah, shaking out the legs right there. They're getting a little bit tight. Into the burpees. 1 pump. Definitely the most basic burpee, and the one I do the most. 1 pumps and bodybuilders. I do those probably more than any other style of burpee there is. Getting up there, this will be the 5th and final round. Into the 4 counts. As normal, please comment down below. I've had some really nice people say some great things about the channel lately and the videos. They like the videos, so feel free to comment down below. If you want to see me do a specific workout, you want to see me do the CrossFit Cindy. I've done that before, or another workout of your liking. Say, hey Joe, can you do this? Maybe you want to compare yourself to me and see what your fitness level is. Maybe your fitness level is much better than mine, in which case you can do more reps or you just do all 5 rounds quicker. But otherwise, like, comment below, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification icon. It will alert you to when I post new content. And as always, at the end of each workout, always ensure you're stretching for at least 5 minutes. I like to do 5 to 10 minutes, but depending on your time frame, try to do at least 5 minutes and hold the stretches for 30 seconds. Have yourself a great day. Bye for now.